Hello everyone. In this short video, we will use our new DOTS navigation system to drive our AI car and replace the classic Namesh agent. DOTS-based Namesh query is incredibly fast and efficient. Do watch my previous videos to know more about performance and implementation. There is a link up here. This AI car has been built using hybrid ECS approach, but this new navigation solution can be implemented for any other AI car as well. We have implemented a basic movement job in unit system. However, since our car uses its own mechanism to move, we don't need this basic movement. To avoid this execution, we will exclude the AI drive component from the entity query. We will include two more variables in the AI drive component responsible for introducing lag while steering between waypoints, and a path valid flag which will be set to true once a path is available. We are now in the AI drive entity class. We don't need the Namesh agent as unit component and unit buffer will be attached to our car itself. In other words, our car will be the agent and will have all the information about the path. We can finally comment the time-consuming setDestination call and initialize unit component to trigger pathfinding. Since our destination is stationary for now, we will be doing this in the start method. Agent position will now be the waypoints that can be extracted from unit buffer, so we don't need to assign it here. And since there is no agent, we don't need the control agent method, which was meant to pause and resume agent movement. We will need a reference to unit component and unit buffer in AI drive system. We will set the valid path flag to true only when the unit buffer length is non-zero. That way we know there is a path to traverse. The agent position will now be the current steering target or current position extracted from the unit buffer. We will use the steering lag parameter we introduced to load steering values, so we can control how smooth or abrupt the turns are while steering to subsequent waypoints. We will reuse the distance parameter to figure how close we are to the current waypoint and see if we can move towards the next waypoint. This will also help us skip the waypoints if they are tightly packed. Finally, we will set the path valid flag to false if there is no path, so our car does not move. Let's initialize all the variables which govern pathfinding calculation and also provide lag and distance parameters. Let's hit play and examine our entity. As seen here, the unit routed flag has been set to true, which means path was calculated and resolved. Consequently, the unit buffer has been populated with all the waypoints. We can also see the current index is incremented based on the distance between our car and the waypoint. This suddenly gives us a lot of control over navigation such as steering lag, distance parameter, and other variables defined earlier, which can be tuned to get interesting and believable behaviors. We also have full visibility of the current path from start to destination, and we can obtain any point by just using the right index. This is much more efficient as opposed to making a method call while using the classic Namesh agent. As of this point, the only thing currently running the classic version is the physics system, which uses classic rigid bodies, as only classic rigid bodies and wheel colliders can interact with existing terrain system. We can now start building a local collision avoidance behavior of some sort so our cars don't run into each other. I actually thought of redoing the race video as we now have new navigation system to check if we have addressed the bottleneck. While we most certainly have, and given that I had to get this video out with emphasis on integrating pathfinding solutions with the existing system, I did not go for the race. Let me know in the comment section below if you do wish to see it. This is all I have for now. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have fun.